Hey, what's good, y'all? We're back with another vid, and today's vid we got a reaction vid. Where we gonna be reacting to Llama Arts sleep paralysis, and I never like had that shit before. Like only my friends only had that shit, so I never got the full experience about that shit. But let's see. All right, let's see what he's talking about. Maybe having crazy stories.
A cool breeze crept through the valley outside of Telluride, Colorado, as my friends and I unloaded the truck parked on the dirt driveway. We had recently started renting an old mining house built in the early 1900s. Most of the home had been renovated over the years, but there were still glimpses of what the house used to be. The exterior of the home was painted a bright yellow and adorned a blood-red door. The yard was abundant, with lush green grass, minus the few brown patches that littered the ground. In the corner of the yard sat a dilapidated gazebo, filled to the brim with landscaping equipment. I stood facing the house, admiring the quaint ambiance it seemed to exude. I felt something hit my back and spun around.
Why you walk up to
My brother, William, was standing behind me with a box under his right arm. "Let's pick up the pace, we don't have all day," he said, with a little annoyance masked in his voice.
Bro, I will press that.
Yeah, I responded, and started walking to the back of the truck. My other two friends, Elijah and Leon, were in the process of stacking some boxes on a dolly. "Hey man, take this to my room," Elijah said, as he handed me a large box. I resituated it in my arms and gripped it.
Hold on. It's your box. You take it. Why am I taking it? That shit is dumb, bro. Like, do your own shit, bro. Don't got time for that.
As I did so, I could hear glass clanging inside, and a strong, familiar odor starting to leak out. "Hey man, be careful," Elijah snapped. "If you ever want to smoke again, I'd highly advise you to take it one step at a time there, champ. Maybe
if you know all this shit, then you do it, bro. What are you doing?
You didn't throw everything into one single box without bubble wrap, then you wouldn't have an issue of something breaking, Elijah," Leon responded.
Look at his face.
Elijah's eyes widened, as if he had just figured out the secrets of the universe. I laughed, turned around, and proceeded into the house. The floorboards creaked as I stepped onto the warped living room floor. I surveyed my surroundings of the old rustic home as I headed to Elijah's bedroom. Only 2 interior rooms had been renovated in the entire house, one being the kitchen, which had marble countertops and new appliances, the other being my room. I was the one who found the home on the market, so respectively I had first choice of which room I wanted to claim as my own. The other rooms, on the other hand, were still the same as they had been since the early 1900s, with dreary wooden floorboards and old chipping paint. "Dude, what the hell?" William yelled from upstairs. I quickly climbed the narrow stairway to find my brother in his room. I walked in to find what looked like to be a large lump underneath the wooden floorboards. It almost looked like Andre the Giant was buried in the middle of the room.
The fuck?
"I told you it was an old home, Will. Things shift over time," I said, trying to hold my snickering back.
Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Let me just do this. It's always State Farm, bro.
I brushed my teeth.
Okay?
"Yeah, I get that,
My fault.
but you didn't say that I'd have to maneuver around a speed bump," he snapped back. I took a deep sigh and turned to him. "Okay, look man, we're only going to be here for a year. You've got plenty of room to put your bed so you're not sleeping on an incline." William turned back to the floor dejected. "That's easy for you to say. You're not staying on the cover of Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones." After we had moved everything into the house, we all plopped down on the couch, beers in hand, and began our well-deserved R&R.
Bro, beer is
Elijah
so nasty,
had
bro.
already begun
I never tried
smoking,
it, but
and the room started to fill with the pungent odor. "So are we going to be doing some ghost hunting tonight, boys?" Elijah said, as he passed the joint to Leon.
It's always
Oh,
someone,
come
bro.
on. You don't actually believe that crap, do you? Leon responded as he was rolling his eyes. The guy blew his brains out on the front porch in the 1930s. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a ghost floating through the halls. I mean, how do you think we got such a killer deal on rent? William said as he lifted his arms and started mimicking the sounds of a specter. Shut up.
Yeah, you can you can tell this nigga's a cringe bag, bro. Like after that shit,
It's all
come
nonsense. You've just been watching too much Ghost Hunters, I responded. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. We need to get up early to do some cleaning. Good night, guys. I stood up and meandered to my room. In all reality, I was a little perturbed by what happened at this house. I've always been quite agnostic to my beliefs of ghosts or spirits, but I've never witnessed anything myself. The rent was super cheap for an entire house, and I wanted to save some money for a trip outside of the country. I pushed the fact that someone had ended their life to the
bro, you
back
can't
of my
put your
mind.
clothes in the closet or
I
something?
wish things would have turned out much differently. I entered my room and slid under my sheets and basked in the
Nigga just
warmth of
dropped
my
on the
bed.
floor, bro.
It had been a long day and my body ached from moving. I grabbed my phone and looked for a rain and thunder YouTube video to help me sleep. And after about
Alright.
50...
Do anybody do that shit? Like, really just listen to, like, rain and shit while you sleep? I'll do that shit. I'm not gonna say weird because I know people do that shit, but, like, come on, bro.
minutes, I crept into comfortable darkness. My eyes shot open in the middle of the night. The moonlight shone through my window and enveloped my room in comforting light. I could hear creaking from the house as the wind howled outside. I tried to sit up, but found my efforts futile. Sleep paralysis was a regular occurrence in my life. It happened at least once a month due to stress and a little help from my antidepressants. At this point, I'd almost gotten used to it. I could hear what sounded like a light scratching noise coming from inside my room, and prepared myself for the usual dark figure to be standing in the corner. My eyes darted from left to right, trying to decipher where the noise was coming from. It was then I started to hear skittering, like someone or something was moving around. A cold feeling crept over my body as I started sweating profusely, my sheets becoming soaked. The skittering stopped, but was replaced by cracking, one that resembled that of broken bone. Out of my peripheral vision, I could see long, needle-like limbs protruding from my closet.
What the fuck?
They each moved slowly, tapping the wall as if they were looking for something. I then saw a large, bulbous black mass starting to show itself from the closet door.
I was gonna say black.
It was coated in tiny hairs and twitched almost habitually. A loud moan echoed throughout my room as the creature finally presented itself. A spider-like entity was situated on my wall. The reason I say spider-like was because its head had been replaced with that of a human one. Its eyes were blacked out from the shadows of moonlight, and its lower jaw was removed, revealing a blotchy tongue that oozed saliva. It was about the size of a twin bed and stared at me for what seemed like hours. My heart was racing. I was begging my body to move, but to no avail. I was stuck there, in suspended torment.
I can't do it, bro. That shit is so scary, bro. Oh my gosh. Imagine you just laying in your bed, you look up, it's a big ass black figure, bro. Oh, I can't do it, bro. That shit will... And you just stuck there? Like you can't do nothing. Dog, that shit's scary. I feel bad. I
tried screaming, but I was unable to make a sound. All I could do was watch the creature on my wall as it grew closer. Suddenly, it skittered to the ceiling right above me and started scratching with its two front legs, almost like it was burrowing. It then started to sink into the wall, as if the wall had turned into quicksand. First, the abdomen,
What the
then
fuck
the
is
legs.
that?
Eventually, all that was left
What
was
is he
its
doing?
mangled head staring straight at me. Those cold, dead eyes boring
my
into my
God.
soul. I could hear it moaning, and I could feel the
Why is it
drips of
moaning?
saliva
Why
hit
you
my
do that?
torso.
Hold on. I need water, bro. Hold on. Oh, shit's getting too tense, bro.
Creature then let out an inhuman roar and vanished into my ceiling. My body was finally released, and I jolted out of my bed screaming. As I did, the house erupted into more terrified outcries
Bruh.
coming from upstairs.
If I was his fucking roommate, bro, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would be looking at this nigga like he's crazy or something. But he just experienced that
Apparently,
shit, bro.
I wasn't the only one who saw something. And, unfortunately, it wouldn't be the last time either.
Look at the house, bro. Damn, bro. I would be so scared. I would have been telling everybody.
Thanks to
about this
XP
shit,
Pen
dog.
for sponsoring.
All right, you're done. Come on, bro. You're done. But, bro, I feel bad for people that experience the fucking sleep paralysis shit, bro. That shit is scary, bro. I can't do it, bro, because I will actually just. Can you die from that shit? That's probably dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. But hope you guys enjoyed the video and shit. That's Llama Arts. Let me know if y'all want more reactions, and we have this thing.